Hello everybody! Welcome to recorder lesson number 2. Last time we learned the parts of the recorder, how to put the recorder together. Did you know you can put these in the dishwasher? You can. When they come out, they may need a little lubrication. You can use Vaseline, you can use chapstick, you can use coconut oil. I wouldn't use anything else though. Lanolin could work too. All right? And what you would do is you would put some on there and then you would twist it as you put it back on, lining up the block with the buttons on the front and then making sure there's no space between the head joint, the mouthpiece, and the body. You can do the same thing down here with the foot joint. Okay? A little maintenance. You can also, sometimes a recorder comes with a little wand. You put a tissue in there, shove it up there, you can take out the condensation. I think it's just easier to suck up through the mouthpiece. What you breathe out through your lungs is just pure water. There's very little else in it besides water. It's not spit. So you just suck it back up. It's water. If it were spit, it would be all slimy. It's not slimy. All right, just a little maintenance. So chin position. Put your right hand, that's the one over there, on the bottom. Feel the back. Feel that hole. Make sure your fat part of your thumb completely covers that hole. Try not to use your eyes. Do this by feel. Feel, push, and make sure you've got a circle on that thumb because that means you're covering that hole completely, all right? You don't want to push that hard when you play for real. You just want to make sure for now. You just give it a little push and see if the circle's there, okay? All right, so you've got the thumb hole covered. Now you're going to feel down and make sure you cover that first hole. Push. Make sure you've got that first hole covered. All right. Now take a look. Make sure you covered the first hole. Make sure you didn't do that. Make sure you did that. Okay. Now try covering the next hole with your next finger. Down here. And be able to go like this. One hole, two holes. The first hole is always covered. You're just adding and subtracting. It should sound like this. Play with that a little bit. Pause the video. Play with that a little bit. Get your first note. Get your second note. Now that you've played with that a little bit, let's just do our first note. Let's do a warm-up. I have some new music today. This is Sublime Bluesy Groove by Elevated Jam Tracks. This is in B major. Ready? 2 times. Here you go. E, ta, 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 sh, ta, sh, ta, sh, ta, sh, ta, ti, sh, ta, ti, sh, ta, ti, sh, ta, Now one card. Ready? Did you remember everything from last lesson? Have you been practicing on your own with backing tracks from YouTube? These things are great. There's a lot of wonderful backing tracks. You can make up songs. Have you practiced maybe with more notes than just the one you know? I haven't even told you which one it is. This note is called B. So repeat after me. Watch my fingers. If you are not able to follow, just back the video up about a minute, minute and a half. Try that again. 2 fingers or 1 finger. 2 fingers or 1 finger. Now, think. There's high and there's low. Which note is higher and which note is lower? We have 2 notes. Which is higher and which is lower? Now I'm going to show you something. I've got 3 notes, 3 letters. There's a note. This one's higher. C is higher than B. A is lower than B. If B is the first note we learned, what's the second note? Is it higher or is it lower? It's lower. So the first note we learn in recorder is B. The second note is A. That can be so confusing. But it's lower. B, A, B, A. Now we're going to do some reading. I'm going to take my marker. I'm going to mark up my flashcards, and I'll see you in a second. My wet erase markers are at school. I need to order some more. And my dry erase marker doesn't show up. So this is what we're going to do. If it's yellow, you play B, 1 finger. If it's a white card, you play A, 2 fingers. Okay? Let's try it without the backing track. We'll try it super slow. Ready, set, start on B. B, 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 A, 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 B, 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 A, 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 B, 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 B. Were you able to follow that? Let's try it with the backing track. Make sure you're feeling that thumb hole covered. First hole's covered. Here we go. B. B, 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 B. thumb hole covered. First hole covered. Second finger ready. Now when you lift your fingers, don't lift them really big. Just lift them barely off the top. Ready? Ready? Here we go. Break. Let me mix things up a little bit. Make sure your thumb hole's covered. Ready? Here we go. Ta. Suck the water up. Rinse out your recorder. Put it on the dish rack. You're done for the day.